Hey guys, Shane Carling here. I'm going to talk about how to be healthy. Now, if you have been following me or if you haven't, I was a men's physique champion, and for about 5 full years, I literally was walking around absolutely shredded 24/7, 365. I'll post some pictures here just so you can see results. Now, what I'm sharing these with you for is not to brag or boast, but to just show you what's possible and to show you that, I can speak from a position of strength. At any given time, I'm really only maybe about 2 months out from conditioning myself to get into prime time shape. So what I'm going to share with you is basically everything that you need to know on how to stay absolutely healthy. So I know that there's a lot of diets out there. I know that there's a lot of different philosophies and lifestyle choices and practices, etc. Here's the reality. I'm going to give you the number one thing with your diet that's going to make a massive, massive difference. Pray over your food. That's right. Give thanks. If you're not a spiritual or religious person, hey, that's fine. But at least show appreciation for your food. A lot of people, they get mental hangups. They feel guilty. They feel shame. They feel remorse. They feel, silly feelings. They think that cheesecake's going to go straight to their butt. They think that bag of chips is going to go straight to their belly. And what you think about your food actually affects you more than the food affects you, because those feelings of guilt, those feelings of those hormones, those negative chemicals, they actually create toxicity in your body, and that's going to affect the way that your body processes the food and where that food goes, all right? Because fat is stored because of toxins and acidity, and that's not just from what you eat, it's from what you think, all right? So I would recommend, number one, pray over your food. Now, this is going to sound really silly because people are like, Shane, are you a vegan? Are you a vegetarian? Or are you keto? Or do you eat meat? What's your deal? I'm a foodarian, all right? I don't judge or label whatever I'm eating. I don't eat a whole lot of meat, but I do eat meat sometimes. But here's the ticket. There's no such thing as a one specific type of diet. Wherever you live in the world, eat the food there. That's what you should do. If you're up in Alaska, you can't go vegetarian. They're not shipping avocados and pineapples and stuff up to Alaska. You know what I mean? You're going to eat whale blubber and seals. I mean, it's terrible, but there's nothing else to eat there, and you need the fats to survive the cold. If you're out in the tropics, it's way easier to become a vegetarian and eat all that kind of stuff. But, just eat the food that is in whatever local area you are. That's our human body. We're designed to eat food like that. Now, here's the other ticket. Eat when you're hungry. For the average person, there's no rule that your body has that says, I must eat 3 times a day. Actually, you just need to eat when you're hungry. So eat when you're hungry. Now, the reason that you get hungry is because you have earned hunger. Let me think about this. If you work out, you need to replenish those resources and your body's going to get hungry. But when you wake up first thing in the morning, you didn't just have a workout, you just had a rest. Your body is already utilizing all the food that you used throughout, or that you consumed throughout the previous day. So why are you eating a big fat breakfast? There's this big misconception that that's the most important meal of the day. No, the most important meal of the day is the first time that you actually get hungry. So, there's this thing called intermittent fasting. It is highly recommended. Let your digestive system rest. Earn your way to a good meal by going out and working hard. And when you finally feel hungry, which is usually around noon or 1 or 2, that's a good time to start eating. In the interim, go ahead and have some coffee. And I would recommend doing a bulletproof coffee, or, adding some fat to your coffee, like a tablespoon of coconut oil, blend it up. Tastes wonderful. And that will help keep your appetite low, and it'll help get you that energy. But also at the same time, and a friend told me this, Shane, the only reason that people really truly need coffee, if they think that they need coffee, is because they lack passion for what they actually are doing in their life. So, that has a lot to do with your choices. And so be passionate about whatever you're doing. That has really not a lot to do with your diet, but it kind of does at the same time. So again, let's go over. Be thankful or pray over your food. Eat when you're hungry, don't judge the food that you eat. Just eat what you can and try to be sensible about it. If you're a really global conscious person and you want to make a big difference in the world and you want to reduce the carbon footprint, then go ahead, make healthier, wiser choices. But at the same time, if you eat meat, don't judge yourself. Or if you're a vegetarian and you eat meat, don't judge yourself. Or, just like get out of that whole labeling and judging thing. And try not to give yourself a diet label for other people to judge you on just in case you do, because it's just a whole bunch of nonsense, okay? So there's that. Now here's the other ticket. Eat less and move more. That seems to work, okay? There's no real magic science to this. You're like, man, how are you so shredded? How is it that you can get in such great shape? How is it that you have so much energy? I don't overeat. Eat less and move more. It's magic. And if you want to have an amazing physique, here's the ticket. Move like someone who has that amazing physique would move, okay? Someone who has abs, who's shredded, isn't going to sit around on the couch all day. You're going to be more active. And so just get your body to be more active. It's really, really simple. Now, should you eat salads? What kind of recommendations for diet? When should you eat this? When you should eat that? None of that matters. What matters is eat less, move more, and stay away from processed foods and things with too much sugar, okay? Now, I'm not saying never have any of that stuff, but really the key is get your foods the way that God made them, okay? Outside aisles, all right? And what about bread, Shane? Are breads bad? No, breads are okay. Do you know why? Because they're great for you. They're amazing. I love bread. What's this silly story? I think that when people create these stories about bread, about wheat, and all that kind of stuff, you super amplify a reaction in your nervous system, which creates a reaction in your body because of your subconscious beliefs. I've met people who have literally created these stories, and it's stories. This is what people don't understand, is your understanding on food is very subjective, and it's usually completely programmed. And what you believe, you start to make manifest in your body. As soon as people started finding out about wheat and carbs and all this kind of stuff, and they started creating all these stories, they started having more and more reactions inside their body, okay? What you believe about your food affects you more than your food does. And if you're thankful over your food, it's going to affect you in a much better way. Now, I'm not saying you can eat cheesecake and bread all day long and have a killer body. Obviously, you have to be sensible. But what I am saying is that there's some wiggle room, okay? It's not white and black. There's a whole lot of gray area, and you can get in there with your belief system and make some room, okay? So again, this is the ticket on how to be very, very healthy. It starts here in your mind first. It's not about this diet, that diet, this diet. Look, one day science says eggs are bad. They'll give you heart attacks. The other day they're like, oh my gosh, eggs are great. They'll reduce your chance of heart attacks. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. Every freaking year it's different. And now we're like, oh, vegan is the best way. Oh wait, no, keto is the best way. Oh no, wait, they're all the best way because it's whatever you believe. It's all placebo. It's all in your mind. Your body is a representation of your conscious and subconscious thoughts, patterns, and habits. I'll say that one more time. Your body is a manifestation of your conscious and subconscious thoughts, patterns, and habits. So what you want to do is really develop better conscious thoughts and awareness about your body so that your subconscious mind will create better results throughout your body. What you believe to be true becomes true for you. All right? Anyways, guys, my name is Shane Carling. I know this is totally way out there kind of health science, but again, it just works. What you think about your food affects you more than the food does. Have a great day. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you is drink lots of amazing water. I have a Kangen water ionizer, and honestly, it's the best water you can drink. Hands down, second to none. Cheers to your health.